what we have here is a Sony BVM broadcast video monitor. We're really getting into the high end of CRT technology here. I had a video ready to unlock on YouTube with another Sony BVM, but upon looking at the video I was a bit disappointed with it and decided that I would reshoot it. However, in the meantime I acquired this BVM in front of us now, and it's given me just that bit more experience with these things to make a better judgment. Now, the original BVM, I should take the camera with me now and I'll give you a glimpse of that. It's very similar to the model in front of us. The one in front of us is 20 inch and so is the one that I had prepared previously. Here it is under here. There's the ID BVM-20G1A.wmv. I probably should do another video of it because it's pretty good, and it's quite different to this newer one in some other respects. Look, the main thing I want to say is that this monitor here has done 10,000 hours of service. You can enter the menu with the control box on top and check that out. That other BVM that I showed you on the shelf then has done 50,000 hours, and the key difference between the two is that this new one here is it's richer in its colour. Its reds are more outstanding. That was the only feature that was lacking on the older BVM. I thought it may have come down to the fact that perhaps in the broadcast environment the viewers or the engineers are looking for a more natural picture, but that's not the case, because this one here now is very vibrant, and this set ticks all the boxes in every respect, in geometry, in focus, in brightness, in colour. It's excellent. It's the best CRT that I've ever seen. And the funny thing is, or the scary thing is, that this is a grade 3 monitor, so there's grade 2 and 1 which are better, 1 being the top one, so I don't really know how much better you can get, but at this level it's brilliant. If you do decide to purchase this monitor or something similar, if it's one that needs this box, make sure you get it, because you won't go far without it. This wholly and solely controls the monitor, gives you on-screen display to navigate, go into status, scroll up, and then we get to the model name, BVM-20G1A. Importantly, the operation time there, 9,801 hours. Software version. There's just so much stuff in this menu system to go to. Now, if you get asked what's the password, I think this is using the default password, because I entered 4 ones and then pressed enter. And then I got into this next menu, but be careful what you do here, especially anything that requires a password to enter. It's probably very sensitive. Let's go around and have a look at this thing. Now, this monitor is very heavy for its size. I don't have its weight, I don't have its specs on paper, but it is heavy. It's got a carry handle on both sides, and the thing's just about all full metal construction. The only plastic on it are these buttons here on the control. Around here at the back, now this is going to differ depending on what cards you might have installed in the monitor, but what I've got here is an analog row, and I've got red, green, blue plugged in plus sync there at the bottom. The vacant BNCs there are outputs of those signals. Over here there's a column of digital and what it says analog, so it's probably I'd say digital component, and it may also have another set of analog RGB there, and then there's another panel here for remotes, probably for more control units. It might be that you can daisy chain this with other monitors and run them all off one control, but it's not something that I need to do, so I don't really know about it. As long as it's got RGB, that's the main thing. Here's your ID label on the back. It's 100 to 120 volts, 220 to 240 volts. Probably a way to change it over, or it might be just even fully automatic. can see that this is a monitor that is intended for the Southern Hemisphere. See the sticker? For Southern Hemisphere. It's been calibrated for this part of the world. So it's Rigidigi for Australia. I'm going to take some of these panels off and we'll have a look inside. Here's the ID for the control box, BVM-20G1A. There is the connector. That is a D-sub 9-pin female connector there on the back, and it's the same deal on the back of the monitor. 9-pin D-sub. I grabbed this cable out of my stash. As far as I know, this cable is a 9-pin serial. I plugged it in and it works straight away, so no problems there. Should be very easy to get, very cheap and easy to get. Okay, the covers are off. This one differs a lot between the older BVM that I have. It has like a plastic cage in here. It's quite sophisticated looking, and I see the owner hasn't made up any nonsense to me about the date of this one. You can see there, January 2000. It's quite clean inside, very tidy. There's a lot, well, not a lot, but less screws to take out to get the covers off. There's the fly back there. Also have a adjustment available on the neck board. No idea what that knob does. And a few sort of thumb screw type adjustments there on the yoke. Again, no idea what they do, but I wouldn't be touching those in a hurry. Fair bit of heat coming out of the beast. There's pretty much your internals anyway. These power supplies here, if they're anything like the earlier BVM, they're quite readily removable. Just a few screws and they slide out, and there's some plastic connectors on them. Makes for a quick replacement, I guess. Metal shielding all around the tube. Very nice unit. I must make mention that the monitor does not have any sound whatsoever. It is strictly a video affair. I haven't gone so far as to put up any test patterns on the screen like I normally do, but I'm completely confident by looking at it now and the monitor's ability. I can completely recommend it to anyone who wants top level quality picture for their console needs, for their old school console needs. Personally, it's a little bit small for my liking at 20 inches, but unsurpassed visual quality, and you know, pick one up for sure. Definitely, if you don't mind the size, you cannot really do any better than perhaps a higher end model one of these anyway. So thanks for watching, and I'll do a review. I'll do a bit more of an in-depth look at the other BVM that I have. Might put that one up next week. So thanks for watching. See you next time.